Hey friends, welcome back. I told you last night that I wanted to do a quick book review of this book and the other book that I bought, the Fabulous Food Board book that I got at Five Below. If you don't have one of those stores in your area, I know that this book can be found on the author's website. That is Rachel Tepson Wolf. And this lady is pretty freaking cool. She actually lives in Wisconsin, which is just a couple states over from where my family is going to be moving in Indiana. So I thought that was pretty cool that we were, going to be living close together. And I want to start to live this lifestyle that she has. Homesteading, doing a lot of things off the land and just having fun with the kids and making up for the time that we haven't had to do things while being here in the Valley of the Sun. So one of my favorite things about this book is the fact that the activities are separated by season. And what excites me even more about that is the fact that we will actually have seasons this year living in Indiana, so we will get to try all of these things. I absolutely cannot wait. Another thing that I really, really love about this book is there is like a whole section on unplugged play and how important it is. She addresses parents and caregivers, what counts technically as unplugged play. So, reading a book, walking, riding a bike, art, getting outside, things like that. And then, how you become an unplugged family. So she really leaves it up to you. She gives great examples on how to do it, how to introduce media allowance if you haven't already, checking your device at the door or not having your cell phones and things like that at the dinner table. There is such an importance of unscheduled time. I mean, she addresses that in this book as well. She has so many different activities in this book, as well as, neat little recipes and things like that. And everything in this book that she's put together is very personal to her. From what I read, a lot of these examples are things straight from her childhood and things that her and her family liked to do as she was growing up. So, for example, I didn't know that you could make lilac soda syrup. I had no idea about those types of things. Making my own herbal first aid balm, that's pretty freaking cool. And, growing your own salad, in your garden and then picking your greens and things like that and then eating them. That's something I tried to do here, and the sun killed off all my crops, so that was not very fun. Cute little sandwich recipes, and I didn't know that you could eat shortbread cookies with violets on them. That's a thing. Teacup fairy gardens, I think that's one of my favorite things as well in this book. But again, it goes by the season. So it's going to start with spring, and then obviously it will go to, summer, autumn, and then winter. So I really, really recommend this book especially for you families that are looking to get your kids off of their phones, off their tablets, off the computer, off the Xbox, just trying to have some unplugged quality time with our kids. That is still so important, especially in today's day and age. Kids are so zoned in. I know I have to tell my 11-year-old, her father got her a phone, and I have been against it from day one. She's 11, she doesn't go anywhere, but it is what it is. She has a phone, and now we just have to limit that because these things here are the way of life, getting outside and relying on nature and growing your own crops and baking your own food and stuff. All of that is so important, and it is ultimately what could save your life one day, you know, if and when the world goes to crap. So honestly, go pick up this book. Again, it's on her website if you don't have a Five Below in your area. If you do have a Five Below in your area, go ahead and head on over there, pick this bad boy up, and we're going to move on to the next book now. All right, so second book that I picked up from Five Below is the Fabulous Food Boards book, and this one is by Anna Helm Baxter. This one is literally over 100 pages of food beauty. I can't even begin to tell you. It obviously covers how to make food boards, aka that fancy C word that I'm sure all of us have a fun time saying. Charcuterie. I don't even know. It's a fancy word for food board. It means cooked meats, actually. So food boards, not every food board is full of cooked meats, right? Like, it could be full of anything. It can be full of fruits, it can be full of sweets, it can be full of whatever you want. It's essentially the art of food on a board, like, and it's super popular right now. So if you want to learn how to make your own, this is going to be the book to show you some pretty nifty ideas on how to do it. And you know what? Like I said, it's at Five Below too, so you know what that means as far as pricing goes. It gives you food board basics, food board tips, what you need to get started, things like that. It goes through several different types of boards, so like brunch boards, snack boards, feast boards, indulging boards, celebration boards, and then last but not least, entertaining boards. So when you have friends and family over and you want to make some of these cool things. I know I love making them when my friends and family come over, but I mean, if anything, the pictures are, if you're not going to make any of this, like looking at the pictures alone it's mouth-watering. So like this, I mean, antipasto, like how do you not like that? Though that's a snack. There is actually a silver dollar pancakes board, which is super cute for the kids. There's one on traditional breakfast, fruit granola, and yogurt. Like, look how delicious that looks, you guys. And then, you know, you go back into, they even got some vegetarian options as well. But you go back into like the snacking, flavored popcorn. She even tells you how to do like charcuterie. I really hope I'm saying that right, to go. You have taco boards, like Taco Tuesday boards, spiced chicken, homemade waffles, chicken and waffle boards, Euro boards. I mean, chocolate lovers boards. Ladies, am I right? Like, especially during that time of the month. I mean, come on now. Ice cream cone boards. Like, I can't say enough about this book. Hot chocolate board. How cute would that be for the holidays, right? So, again, I mean, these two books put together, you really do have endless hours of activities, cooking, crafts, whatever. These two books are great. These two authors are awesome women. Happy to support them by buying their books. And again, found them at Five Below. If you don't have a Five Below in your area, go to the author's websites. I will link those in the description below. And keep an eye out, because once we get out to Indiana next month, we are going to be following a lot of these activities and these crafts and things from these very books. So you'll want to see how they turn out. But what are you waiting for? Set that alarm, because I know it's late already. If you're on, I'm sorry, I'm really excited. If you're on the West Coast, and it's, I think, already about 9 o'clock, and so set your alarm, get up in the morning. I believe Five Below opens at like 10 o'clock wherever you are, and go down and pick these books up. They're freaking awesome. And in the meantime, while you're waiting, subscribe to our channel. Have a good night, guys. Bye.